Welcome in, everybody. We're about to go crazy over here. Very first live stream. I think we're both super excited to get into this, guys. So welcome in, everybody. I know it's got to be, I think there's a 5-minute thing there. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure you guys are smashing that subscribe button. Because you got to wait for about 5 minutes before you can interact with us in the chat. But we have so much stuff that we want to go over. We're doing news probably close to maybe every 2 weeks or so. We'll probably be cracking out a lot of news. Well, sometimes we go through... whether it's Magic Kingdom, Epcot, whatever the case is, right? We're going to be going through it so that we can let you guys know what's kind of popping around the whole magical Disney atmosphere, right? That's what we want to bring to you guys. So we got a pretty good show ahead of us. We've got a lot of things we want to talk about. I know the very first thing that we're going to go into is probably the new resident tickets that they have there in Florida. So, I mean, right now, as you guys can see, right, Florida residents, they can make the most of summer with a special ticket offer just for them. So the Florida residents, they have 4 days, right? They can go to the Walt Disney theme parks for just $60 a day, right? This ticket's going to be available starting for purchase May 6th of 2025 for visits from May 18th through September 27th, right? So I think that says what with an advanced park reservation subject to availability. So I'm sure there may be blackout dates or something like that. But you don't have to go for 4 days for the summer Florida, right? They have the 3-day tickets and the 2-day tickets. Obviously, the less days you're going to be up is going to be probably the more the ticket's going to cost. So 3-day tickets, $75 per day, and 2-day tickets would be for $105 a day. So it's one of those things that it's kind of behooving you if you are a Florida resident. I wish we were kind of a Florida resident. Yes. That way we wouldn't have to pay so much for our tickets when we go down there.
Definitely something you can't pass up. So.
No. If you are a Florida resident, and you want to do any type of vacation, now is the time to kind of jump in all of that to figure out, okay, and now it is time to get over there to Disney World. And if you don't know what you're doing, watch some of our videos, because I'm sure we're going to be coming out with all types of stuff to help you best prepare to have the best possible day at either Magic Kingdom or Epcot. I mean, shoot, I think next week we've got coming up Magic Kingdom, we've got Animal Kingdom,
Hollywood
Studio.
So we're super excited about that.
Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff coming up, right? So right now, we're staying really in the Magic Kingdom right there. We want to talk about some of the Pirates-themed tavern that they do have coming up very soon. It's a new lounge type of theme thing that they have going on for the Pirates of the Caribbean, which is one of our favorite rides of all time. Real easy.
So it's exciting for more pirates to come to the park and see what it's all about.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it's one of those rides that we try to at least ride, maybe 2 times minimum every time that we go. It's really cool. But they said it's a Pirates of the Caribbean attraction that's really coming to Adventureland in the Walt Disney Magic Kingdom in 2025, late 2025, really. So they share it. They kind of say, and I quote from them, it's first of its kind of experience with. Will extend the story of the Pirates of the Caribbean, so we maybe get a little bit more into that action, right? So, I mean, we're just kind of showing you right here. Here's at the Pirates of the Caribbean Tavern. Disney shares that pirates of all ages can gather to tell their tales. And in November 2024, Disney actually shared more concept art of that upcoming space, which is what you guys are seeing right now, right? The Barker Bird, right, also known as Peg Leg Pete, which you can see there on the left-hand side, used to greet guests at the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction. It's also going to take up residents at the lounge. It's just kind of, I guess he walks in and he's like, yo ho, a parrot's life for me. Something like that. I don't know. That's what they're saying. I don't know. But look, the Pirates of the Caribbean theme space, it's going to welcome guests of all ages, right, with a variety of food and beverage options. Disney also has teased that there's going to be some type of magical surprises in store. In March of 2025, which is, we're a little bit past that, right? Disney Imagineering Day provided a look behind the construction walls to show how the tavern looks, right? So, Mr. Garmelia, or Monts Garmelia, maybe that's a guy, I don't know, it could be a guy, it could be a girl, I don't know. It's an assistant producer for the Disney Imagineering. They also used to work on the Pirates of the Caribbean. They were giving us a nice little look, kind of behind the scenes on what's going on with this new pirate-themed tavern. Now, this is one of those things, if it does end up kind of extending the story of Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm kind of curious to see what is that going to entail? Because I think that right now, is from what I understand, you walk into the tavern and a parrot is going to greet you, right? But are they going to have some new types of drinks and things and sort of themed foods that we could be looking forward to? I think could really, really fun to get
Yep.
into. So,
So it's exciting to see what it's going to be all about when it opens.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm hoping it opens soon because we are so ready to get into that because Pirates of the Caribbean is definitely where it's at. So we're going to move on to the next thing, right? Starlight Nighttime Parade in the Magic Kingdom. I think it's going to be really, really fun for us to see. It's opening summer of 2025. It should provide us with a lot of more interesting things to look at, right? So just even looking at this, right? Just behold a dazzling nighttime parade that celebrates magical moments from Disney stories, each touched by starlight, right? Find a sweet spot under the stars to watch Disney Starlight dream the night away, a shimmering processional inspired by a classic Main Street electrical parade. It's a star-kissed constellation, right, of Disney dreams brought to life by magic of the Blue Fairy, right? So, I mean, watch as enchanting moments really unfold from Disney and Pixar stories such as Moana, Peter Pan, Encanto, Frozen, Pinocchio, and even more. It's going to be really, really crazy. It all happens along the parade route from Frontierland to Main Street, USA. Disney Starlight Dream the Night Away is scheduled to debut in summer of 2025, right? So this is going to be one of those parades that it's going to be a little bit refreshing, right? Because we've been seeing so many different parades and so many different things come out, and we've seen them add some things, take some things away. But I think this is going to give us a whole new aspect, right? Because I believe this is going to be just completely, maybe all the floats are lit up. I don't know.
I think it's great that they're adding some more nighttime entertainment to the park and not just the fireworks show, because you have the festival, the fantasy parade during the day, and then of course you have the daytime shows, the Mickey's Magical Friendship Fair, which is really cool. It plays various times throughout the day, but this nighttime parade is definitely going to be a nice refresher to nighttime because, of course, most of the time people are going and leaving the parks earlier and just coming back for the fireworks show. So this is interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where that lineup's going to be, though. When are they going to do this parade? Is it going to be before the fireworks, or is it going to be after the last fireworks? I don't know. There's going to be I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see.
Is this going to change the park hours? Because especially if it plays after Happily Ever After, I mean, Happily Ever After starts when it's nighttime. Is this going to be after that? Is it going to be before? Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, we don't know when it is going to be, but I know we're going to be there and trying to cover it for you guys to make sure we kind of unpack everything to see what it has in store. Because I know for one thing, I think it's going to be a magical moment. It's going to be something for the first time that when we get to see it, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Incredible. I cannot wait to see it for the first time.
Now, the next thing I do want to talk about would be in Cars Land. Again, still staying in the Magic Kingdom. I know Disney, they have received some approval from the South Florida Water Management District, right, for its environmental resources permit to start beginning on that work and getting things underway. They're going to kind of clear out Tom Sawyer's Island, guys. So if you haven't been to Tom Sawyer's Island, you need to go get to it now, because once they start tearing some stuff up, that's going to be it for you, right?
That's it.
Yeah, so, gone, right? So, I'm just looking at the permit issued on February 17th, 2025. It authorizes modifications to the 407 Basin Stormwater System, and that's just going to play a key role in managing water flow and environmental impacts for the planned expansion. This approval comes after Disney submitted additional request information addressing concerns about wetlands impacts and stormwater management. With this permit in place, Disney can move forward with early site preparations, including now clearing and grading work. And that is what we're going to be looking forward to, because that's when you're going to start seeing the magic start to happen, right? So the first we're going to see is Frontierland transformed, with Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer Island to be closed and replaced by a large new area dedicated to the Cars franchise, which you can see in that black circle that you see kind of in the middle, in between Frontierland and Liberty Square. I think they're going to be draining all that water, which is the permit we were talking about earlier, making it into a massive, massive land that you can go out there and just kind of see what things are going to just come about, right? So, look, construction on the Cars theme land is expected to begin in 2025. According to Disney, the expansion will feature 2 attractions. One's going to invite guests on a thrilling rally race through the mountains, right? Take on wild terrain as you race across the landscape, climbing mountain trails, right? So dodging geysers. Magic Master's favorite. Look, new subscriber, Embarkation Nation. I appreciate you for the sub. We definitely appreciate you. But look, it's geared towards younger riders, right? It's gonna be fun for the entire family, which is going to be awesome in my mind. I'm looking forward to something like that, especially for kids. I think it's going to be something that they can go in there, watch, check out, and just maybe have some nice rides, maybe some good fun eats in there. I'm really kind of looking forward to it. So,
of course,
it's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, Cars Land is something. It's one of those things that I haven't dove too much into. I think just in the area alone, it should have a nice big land. Not as much as the Villains Land, which we're going to be going over here in a second, but I think it's going to be given enough of an area, right? Embarkation Nation, excited to be here. Thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate that. Make sure you guys are smashing the like button for me, too. It really helps out tremendously. We're going to be going over a lot of Disney stuff here, guys. So if you guys are interested in that, it's something you guys want to stay around for, again, smash the subscribe button. I appreciate the sub for you, Embarkation Nation. We do appreciate that as well. But we're going to move right along here, right? We're talking about the constructions on the Villains Land, which is probably one of the biggest things that we're both really excited for, right? And this, again, is going to be in the Magic Kingdom. The second, we're going to see this long rumored, it's going to take over, 20 years edition of a brand new land devoted to Disney's villains on previously undeveloped land, right? And, beyond Big Thunder Mountain. It's going to be all behind Big Thunder Mountain. According to Disney's time announcement, this multi-acre expansion is going to include 2 attractions. It's going to include dining. It's going to include shopping. It's going to include all types of things, which I am super, super ready for.
I have been waiting for this forever, so I cannot wait to see the progress start.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So I mean, Disney Parks and Resorts chairperson Josh D'Amaro, right, announced further details on devious expansions during the D23 Brazil convention in November of 2024. Right, Embarkation Nation says we are excited for Villains Land as well. We feel like it's been such a missed opportunity for them. Exactly. That is what we were kind of talking about earlier, right? I think it's just a missed opportunity, but there's so much land around Disney World. I mean, this could be one of those expansions that can completely blow our mind. And with the addition of Epic Universe now with Universal, I think it's kind of forcing the hand of Disney World to really get, kind of step outside their box and provide something that's going to be a little bit more exciting for the fans, and to kind of say, hey, look, I know you're paying a lot of money to get into this ticket here. Let's try to provide you a little bit more of things to do in the park. Right?
And hopefully with these expansions, it helps with crowd control, because it has been quite crowded the last few times we've gone. So hopefully this, fingers crossed, does help that a little bit more.
No, I'm right there with you, right? And if you're talking about Villains Land, right, one of the things you can look at, right, we're talking about the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, right? Jafar from Aladdin, Lady Tremaine from Cinderella. What is that? How do you say that? Zma?
Yzma.
Yzma from Emperor's New Groove, Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians, Captain Hook from Peter Pan, Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, Mother Gothel from Gothel, whatever their name is, Ursula from the Little Mermaid, right? Hades from Hercules, Chernabog from Fantasia, the Evil Queen from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. I mean, there's so many more things to kind of go over, right? It's a land narrative that would revolve around a mysterious spell and that has summoned villains from every realm. Just absolute crazy, right? With these permits in place, Disney can officially move forward with construction on the Cars area in Frontierland and Villains Land, bringing arguably the biggest changes the Magic Kingdom has seen since the park opened over 50 years ago, which you can see in the green circle. So we circled it up there on the top of the map for you. All of that area, they're going to take out that water, and that is where that's where the Villains Land is going to be. So it is going to, it's going to be absolutely magical to see. It's going to be one of those things that, look, there's a massive amount of land. I mean, this expansion that they're doing,
it's going to be crazy. So, I mean, it's going to be a little sad to see Tom Sawyer's Island go, because it's just iconic to go into the back of the park and see the big ferry boat. But Walt Disney's motto was keep moving forward, and this is definitely what's happening. So yeah,
that ferry boat over there by the Haunted Mansion, that's going to be gone. They got, I think they call it a ferry boat or whatever, but it just goes in that circle. It's on that track. But they're going to be draining all that stuff. So I mean, look, there's a lot of opportunity for improvement, is what I would say, right? They need to be stepping up their game. Like I said earlier, they're trying to keep up with Epic Universe, because a lot of people are saying, wow, Epic's done their thing here. And we have to do something. And now, not only having Cars Land, but now they're having the villains. I mean, it's just, It's going to be crazy, and I'm excited for it.
Very excited.
I am so excited for it, guys. But look, let's jump into the new villains, right? Unfairly Ever After at Hollywood Studios, right? So, listen, this is coming probably May 27th, 2025, where we enter the realm of the Magic Mirror, where dozens of villains are trapped, right? They want the mirror to reveal the truth. Which villains, has been treated the most unfairly of them all, right? That's the question. Watch as, Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, Maleficent, they all present their cases on stage, persuading with wicked wisdom and wise cracks. You be swayed by their hijinks and their humor. The question is up to you, right? It's a spellbinding show, moved with music and the most memorable finale, where you help decide who has been treated the most unfairly, which sounds like it's going to be pretty interactive, right? Disney's Villains Unfairly After will debut at the Sunset Showcase, featuring iconic villains like Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, Maleficent, as they argue their case for being the most misunderstood characters. The show promises live musical numbers, cutting-edge special effects, and an audience-driven finale inside the mysterious realm of the Magic Mirror, right? So this sounds like it's going to be one of those shows that may get a lot of people involved, right? If we have a show that's going to have some interactive elements where maybe they're getting feedback from the audience, or they're, I'm curious to see, what they do with this.
If I'm not mistaken, this is taking place of the old Cars show that's in the very back behind Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster. Mm-hmm. So I think it's going to be more tucked away in that area. It's really exciting to see Disney bring more of the villains to the parks instead of just Halloween time. So
right.
I'm so looking forward to all these changes.
Yeah, if you guys have ever been to the the Halloween is Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. If you ever been to that, you see a lot of the villains there. They have like a stage show where you can see all the villains. You see the villains walking around the park a little bit more, things like that. Now, like you were saying, I think there's going to be more of now a main area for all of the villains to come out there and say, hey, look, we're here to stay now. It's not all happy gory, right? So it is what it is. But let's go ahead and swing on to the happy gory side. Let's talk a little bit about the Little Mermaid. Now they have a musical adventure, right, at Hollywood Studios, and that's also coming on May 27th of this year, right? So, watch as Ariel flows her dreams to be a part of the human world, right? This Little Mermaid's adventure is brimming with familiar moments, like encounters with King Triton and Ursula, just stirring up scenes everywhere, right? So, throughout Ariel's journey, right, gets swept away by moving musical numbers like, Part of Your World, Under the Sea, Poor Unfortunate Souls, Kiss the Girl, and even more. This, let me say it, fantastic tale is enhanced with stunning set pieces and cutting-edge effects, right, that captures Ariel's imagination and emotions, right? This fully imagined show will take audience to Ariel's treasure trove, right? Keeping the lively puppets, props, and scenery center stage. But new to this production, get ready to be dazzled in a new digital puppetry and jaw-dropping effects, plus the addition, let me say it again, plus the addition of those new show songs. So this is going to be one of those things that, look at me, I can't even push buttons. I can't control it. It's the first live stream, guys. First live stream. Not a problem, though. But I think this is going to be one of those shows that's going to be really, really fun, right? And I'm actually going to pop this up because I don't think I had this up there for you guys. Not sure if I had it up there too long. But this looks like it's going to be a show with a bunch of colors, some neon lights, and even like some type of glow-in-the-dark type of things, which could be pretty fun, I think, especially for the kids to get involved into. So he says, y'all are doing great. Listen, it's our first time, okay? It's our first time. We're breaking in here. I appreciate you guys smashing here. All of y'all viewers in here, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel quite a bit. And we love just going over Disney news and Disney information. Like I said, we're going to try to do a live stream maybe every 2 weeks to talk to you guys, just kind of build a little bit of a community and just have a lot of fun with us. And like I said, if we slip up along the way, we make a couple mistakes, it's all good. We're gonna have fun either way it goes. So it's fun. But look, let's talk about the Muppets, right? Because we have what's called the Muppets Courtyard transforming into Monsters, Inc., right? And this is also going to be at Hollywood Studios. So, Disney confirmed the location of the Monsters, Inc. land on the south side of Hollywood Studios, where Muppets Courtyard currently sits, right? So, the land, I would say the new land, right, will feature really Disney's first ever suspended roller coaster, which is going to be a little on the nut side if you ask me. You know, it's kind of recreating the door vault scene from the Monsters Inc. movie, as well as the new dining options, stores, and a whole new theater show. So, to make way for the monsters, the Grand Avenue area will begin a phase closing in May, with the last day to dine at Melrose's Ristorante Italiano on May 10th, with, I think, just past last week. So, following that, you're going to see the Muppet Vision 3D and Pizza Rizzo. They're going to close. They're going to be gone. You know, with the last day to experience, both locations going to be on June 7th. So this is one of those things. I don't know if we've even eaten at Pizza Rizzo yet.
Haven't.
And so I don't know if we're ever going to have the opportunity to do that. We have seen the Muppet Vision 3D.
Which is a great show. So if you haven't seen it yet, highly recommend go see it before it closes.
Yeah, you gotta get in there and you gotta see that, because it's one of those things that I would say you have to at least experience it once. I think just the interactive things that happen all around the stage is really good to at least to kind of to figure out and just experience at least once in your life. I think it's going to be pretty fun. So,
but it's exciting to see more monsters come to Hollywood Studios. It's needed more instead of just your meet and greet with Mike and Sully. It's definitely needed more living up in that space. So this is going to be super exciting. See how Disney's going to bring the Monsters universe to Disney.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I think, and just maybe having big old Sully walking around, I think that would be really fun. I hope they get to walk him around the parks and just get to hug people. That'd be fun.
Don't judge me if you see me running towards Sully.
We're going to have to, it is what, I won't be running towards Sully. Maybe she will, but. The next thing we want to talk about is the Aerosmith coaster, right? This is one of those things that's going to be changing over to the Muppets. I don't have any graphics for that. I couldn't really find anything for you guys. But Aerosmith is one of those coasters that goes from like 0 to 60 very, very quickly, and they're going to be going rid of that, right? I rode that when I was in high school, so I do have some memories, and it's a little bit of heart-wrenching to see that go away. But I assume this is going to be close to what Aerosmith was, right? It says, according to Disney, we know so many of you share our love for the Muppets, and we know the energy will be perfect fit for this coaster. Plus, as the first Disney ride ever to feature the Muppets, there's sure to be laughter, screams, and new tunes for the attraction. So you know we don't have any Muppet rides right now, and this is going to be the first one. So Lucy, I appreciate you. I see you. Smash the like button for me. I thank you so much for stopping in and saying hello. We're just going over some Disney World stuff and just kind of, just shooting the crap here a little bit. Just having a little bit of fun action. But I think that the Aerosmith ride, even though we may not experience it, because now, look, I'm hitting 40, right? She doesn't do a lot of the fast coasters, so we may not ever experience this ride. But all I can remember is from when I was in high school, I rode it, and it was a lot of fun. Did you ever ride that whenever you were in high school?
No, I did not ride it because I don't handle roller coasters very well.
Yeah, she'd probably be puking her guts up, which would be fun to see and really good content. But I don't think we might not be getting into that one. So, but now we're going over something else, which I was hoping that we would have gotten to ride, because I've rode the Test Track a couple times. I know you haven't rode Test Track, have you?
I've never ridden Test Track.
I wish we could do that before it gets reimagined, but I'm not sure if that's going to be happening. But look, we've got the Test Track here. It's going to be sponsored by Chevrolet now, if I'm not mistaken. And it's going to be completely reimagined here, right? So buckle up for a brand new experience when the reimagined Test Track presented by Chevrolet races into Epcot this year. Announced during Horizon's Disney Experiences Showcase at D23, Walt Disney Imagineering, right, is celebrating with Chevrolet to push innovation forward and celebrate humanity's enduring drive on the thrilling road to a brighter tomorrow. Test Track will, however, celebrate today's innovation while highlighting the past, present, and future. The queue will feature 6 distinct exhibits, and within each room, celebrate the vehicles that push the envelope and help get people to the next chapter in our motion journey. New shows, scenes will be added showcasing technological advances in how our lifestyles and relationships to mobility connect everyone. I think just enjoy a ride right through scenes, focusing on onboard technology, customizing, personalization, followed by a trip through a scenic outdoor route, just reminding us all about the joys of driving and taking a spin around the world, right? They have new seats, updated paint, full vehicle wrap, redesigned interiors. Everything is completely reimagined, and I think that Chevrolet just was able to dump a lot of money in there for these guys, so they can say, hey, look, it's a little bit old. They used to have on the old one, it was the test dummy, right? He was kind of I don't want to say the mascot. He was almost the mascot for the test dummy. And you would go start, stop. You have this track. You run around. So I'm curious to see what different things that they have popping up to see what type of difference. This is a ride that you can do because there's no drops or anything like that. There's just one that's like super, super fast around a corner, but it's not too bad. So we're going to get to try that. Don't you guys worry.
So I know we'll be definitely going back to Epcot in the upcoming future. So
yeah, we'll be going to Epcot. The next time we may go would probably be Christmas. We may be going for Epcot.
I think so.
So, we got a lot of stuff going on the channel. You guys see down below, we have a ticker down there. We put down all of our trips that we have coming up. So if you're ever curious on what we're going to be doing, where we're going to be at, that's the way to look at it. Just check it out. All of our dates are down there as of right now. We may add some more there too, because we're always doing something. Whether we're going to Disney, whether we're going to Hollywood, whether we're going to Epcot, Epic Universe, even Dollywood up north in Tennessee. We go a little bit of everywhere, and it's fun. It's fun. Now, the last topic I do want to talk about today is we probably should dive into the Animal Kingdom just a little bit.
Yes.
We're going to talk about, the Tree of Life getting a whole new show. Really, it's kind of surrounded around Zootopia.
Little upset about the change because I love Bugs Life.
Yeah.
That's what I've grown up with. That's what I watch every time I've gone to Animal Kingdom. But I know, again, Walt Disney's motto, keep moving forward. So It is exciting to see Zootopia coming to the park. And I think this will be a good change for sure.
Yeah, the Bugs Life's good. I didn't like they have this thing that hits you right in the butt, and they got the thing that goes across the back of your legs. I remember when I was a kid, that freaked me out. That little thing that smashed, I didn't know what was coming to get me, but it is what it is.
The first time we watched that show together, the very first time we went to Animal Kingdom, I think I was watching you more than the show because I wanted to see your reaction.
I don't like it.
It was worth it.
I don't like it. It freaks you out. But look, if we dive into this just a little bit, right? I mean, Disney is wasting no time on the transformation of the Tree of Life, right? I mean, Walt Disney Imagineering team were seen outside immediately following the closure of It's Tough to Be a Bug. That's what we were talking about a second ago. Back on March 17th, 2025, in the days since, Imagineering has been observed entering and exiting the theater as work progresses, right? Zootopia Better Zoogether is scheduled to debut winter of 2025 and will showcase the biomes of Zootopia inside the Tree of Life Theater, while Disney has not provided specific details of how effects like fog may be integrated. This permit suggests that changes to the theater's environmental effects are a part of the transformation. So this is going to be a whole new type of experience, right? And I'm assuming it's still going to be towards the 3D aspect because they're talking about they don't know how fog's going to be integrated or whatever things. So I would say be on the lookout for something close to what It's a Bug's Life is as well. But, I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what pops up and what kind of things we can get into. So
something will definitely be happening to see. Animal Kingdom, of course, is getting a whole ton of changes in the upcoming years. So we're definitely excited about all that. I think the Zootopia change is going to be great. And all these changes are going to be...
Yeah, I'm ready for Animal Kingdom to not be a glorified zoo. Right? That's what we need to do a little bit more. I think we went to Animal Kingdom a couple years ago. And we haven't been back since because it was a pretty bad experience. We went in there. There was one ride we did that was it the Navi River ride or something like that?
Yes.
We waited in line for probably over an hour. Easy.
It was easily close to 2 hours.
It was ridiculous, right? So we finally get on the ride. First time we ever get on this ride, and we were done in 5 minutes?
In about 5 minutes.
I was about to say 5 seconds. Fellas, you know what I'm talking about. 5 seconds. That's not long. You know what I mean? So we're talking about the ride. Anyway, it's one of those things. It's a very, very fast ride, right?
It's such a beautiful ride, and it has so much potential. And there was a lot of hype towards it because I had told him the day we were at Animal Kingdom, I was looking forward to it. We went into line and wait all this time, and it's like, bam, it's done.
Yeah, it's one of those things that we're going to dive into. We're going to see a lot of the other things. I think we're going to Animal Kingdom here probably in a week or less than a week, something like that. Next week, we'll be diving back into that, so you guys will be able to see a vlog from us over there. We're going to try a ton of food over there. We're going to see a lot of the shows. The Lion King show we did see, and we liked it. I
loved it.
We liked the Lion King show. It was really good. We didn't get a chance to really experience a ton of the food at that point, so we're kind of going to be excited to dive into that and to do a lot more with that. So just to let you guys know, the very next thing that we are doing, we will probably do another live stream in about 2 weeks. So we're going to do probably another one covering up some more news, talk about Disney a little bit, come and hang out with you guys. Our goal is to try to build a little bit of a community that's surrounded of Disney and Universal and a bunch of people that just love to have fun, positive atmosphere, positive community with everybody just supporting each other. We can all share our adventures together, and I'm hoping, or at least our goal for this channel, with this being the very first live stream that we're doing, is we want to make sure that if it's your first time going to Disney or your 100th time going from Disney, if there's a chance that we can help you have your vacations be a little bit easier by giving you tips and tricks, trying all the foods in the park, even though, look, listen, we try so much food at these parks. I don't know how we throw these things down, but we eat a lot of food.
Yes, we do.
So I think overall, we're probably going to be wrapping up the live stream. So I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We've been live streaming for over 30 minutes at this point. I just want to say thank you for everybody to coming in here. It says, looking forward to your next live stream. We are a cruise and Disney people, so we will definitely be back. Embarkation Nation, we have never taken a cruise before. And this year, we actually was going to go on a Disney cruise, and we decided to skip that and do more Epic Universe this year. But next year will be probably our very first time ever going on a cruise, and we're going to be going on, is it the Wish? I think we're going to do the Disney Wish first. So I know you said you do a lot of cruises. Have you done any Disney cruises? Or do you just do regular cruises and then go to Disney World? Let me know. Let me see. You did amazing for it to be your first live. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
That's a for me probably a little less of a nerve wracking. For her, a little bit more of a nerve wracking, but that's okay. That's okay. We're just gonna have fun. We're gonna hang out with it. We are not professionals by any means. We just like to make content. We have a lot of children that they can go back and watch what me and her do as we walk around these parks and have fun. And like I said, not only for our children, but if we can help somebody out there also have a better time in their park, in their family vacations, then I think we've done our job. And we've done something that hopefully is going to help everybody else. So is there anything you wanted to add before we jump up out of here?
No, I'm just super excited. We're super excited to share all these news and upcoming things with you guys. So let's rock it out.
Yeah, be on the rock out. Like, guys, if you're not following us, right, we're everywhere. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Threads, we're on TikTok, we're everywhere. Follow us everywhere, guys. We are posting so much content about food, tips and tricks, all types of stuff. We are posting almost every single day at this part. So Embarkation Nation says, not a Disney cruise yet, but we are looking at next year. Since our daughter is now 5, we have done Walt Disney World 3 times with her. We're ready for a Disney cruise. Yes, Walt Disney World with a little one, that's a little rough.
It is. I think the last time we took all 4 of our kids, our youngest daughter was only 10 months old. And
the biggest tip with that, if anybody's taking if you're taking a baby stroller, I would highly recommend you getting a balloon, not one of those $1,000 Mickey balloons. But get any of those, maybe a good color balloon, neon color, and tie it to the handle of the actual stroller itself. So when you park it and you go to a ride, you come out there, you can easily locate where your stroller is. Makes life a lot easier.
Well, now you can get nameplates made for strollers with family, or for example, Lofton Family, and have that on your stroller. So it's easy to find because, all over Disney World, there's stroller parking.
I seen that last time we were over there. I seen a lot of people doing that stuff. So, that's really fun, too. There's a lot of things, too. If y'all want to check out the description below, we've got a lot of the things that we use in the parks as well, whether they're over-the-shoulder bags, 2-shoulder bags, fans, those portable fans that does us wonders, first aid kits, you name it. We've got it down in the description below where you guys could check some of that out over there on Amazon as well. Great tip. All the strollers start to look the same. They do. Yes. You go in there and you come out of a ride, you're like, oh, you're still on the high. I just got off this ride. I'm super excited, ready to rock and roll. Wait, where's the stroller at, right? So then you don't know what's going on, right? Lucy, we still see you, appreciate you down there. But guys, we got some people strolling in here, man. We appreciate each and every one of you guys coming into our very first live stream. I honestly didn't expect anyone to pop into our very first live stream. For us to even have 5 viewers at this point, absolutely phenomenal. And I think it's crazy to see the amount of support in the Disney communities that we've seen so far. Our channel has grown so much. I think we're over 80 something subscribers already and we just started, right? We only have a couple videos out right now. Every single Monday, you guys should be able to see some type of vlog from us. So this Monday coming up, I believe is it our Epcot? I think we have an Epcot Flower and Garden Festival vlog coming out Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. We've got Dollywood vlogs coming up on the channel, all types of stuff for you guys to check out. So just be on the lookout for every single Monday that you guys are going to be getting something from us. We put out shorts almost every single day as well. Again, if you guys know anybody that would like to come out here and hang out with us, let them know about our channel. Let us know. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, guys. But we're going to get out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming in here. Smash the like button for us. Lucy, Embarkation Nation, the two guys, or the two people that was chatting in the chat today. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys so much for being here and supporting our channel and our dream of making a lot of content for Disney, guys. But look, I can't wait to see all you guys on the next stream. We're going to see you guys in 2 weeks. We'll see y'all next time.